walking the mind from the crown of the head, our last step, to the heart. Why to the heart? We have already moved the mind inside the heart. So it instantly recognizes that emptiness. And then we sing Shanti. That is why sometimes we say, oh, I know you are talking about Lara, you're talking about Stephen or David. See? I'm just translating everything in more simple way. Continue and do nothing. Now live into the state of doing nothing. So when you do nothing, the experiences reveals from deeper within. Simply, you are aware of those experiences. Why you are aware of those experiences? To progress into meditation. And to share it with our friends who are attending openly, to deepen our understanding. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your mind to the right hand, your mind on the left hand. Lift your both the palms, place it on your eyes, open the eyes inside the palms. Know your experiences, bring the hands down. Now we will share our experiences so that we learn from our experiences. How are you, Sam?
I'm good. It was another really deep experience for me. Back to that again. I think it's been flowing similar for me, where it gets really deep, and then there's a point about halfway in where I kind of get that. I think David described it a couple weeks ago as that blank TV screen, and then I just stay there, and it's pretty relaxing and effortless, and yeah, I think that's it. I mean, it's great.
That's a deeper experience. Beautiful. Continue practicing regularly. But I tell you, it will help you in your profession also. It will make you more and more creative. So, how are you, Stephen? I
Um,
have to ask Ted.
I'm real good. I would describe the meditation as complete contentment.
Beautiful.
It was effortless. It was I always have these tendencies of seeing things and then trying to figure out what it means while it's happening. And in this case, I didn't care about anything that was happening, and I wasn't anticipating anything that was coming up. So I was truly living in the moment of the meditation. And
Beautiful.
the only thing that I could recall from an actual incident was when you go into that final Om Shanti chant, and I feel this burst of energy from that starts inside my heart, and then just goes to the down of my head, and I saw multiple shades of red.
Multiple shades.
So
Beautiful. You see that? Last week, I think we discussed the four stages of meditation. So the mind moved into the second and the third and the fourth constantly. So the contentment is all about what we say, vitarka, vichar, anand. It was ananda, the sense of contentment. Ananda means the permanent happiness. So it expresses in the experience of contentment. That's a beautiful. And result is because you are doing it regularly. So how are you, Lara?
I am good. I feel like I was just kind of flowing with you with the meditation today. It wasn't like a lot of wandering thoughts or anything. And then at the end, when we were doing the Om and then the Shanti and the heart, my heart
Yeah,
was just like vibrating.
vibrating.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And that was,
Beautiful.
yeah. So that was,
It was again the fourth, third and the fourth was continuing. Very good. How are you, Terry? Most wonderful, Terry. Yes. You see that? No issue. Continue. How are you, David and Jerry? In the meantime, you unmute it.
Oh, got it.
Yes, Terry.
Hi. My meditation was calm and it was just calm and even.
That's good. That's good. Calm, and you didn't move also. The body was not at all moving. So that's a beautiful. You don't know whether the body is moving or not in deep sleep. Let our meditation be like this. We don't care whether the body is moving or not. Your mind is totally settled within. That brings the deepest state of the calmness. How are you, David and Jerry? And then we'll go. Yes.
Yeah, it was yet another good meditation for me. There was thoughts, but there was zero attachment to the thoughts. So there was just this like wonderful freedom to just be peaceful and not have anything interrupted at all.
Beautiful. Yeah. You see that, now you can relate to the four stages of meditation with four different types of experiences. So that's how I'm relating, because I know that you all understand these. The beautiful. How are you, Jerry?
I'm good too. I think similar to Sam, it was very quiet and focused, and then in the middle it just got dark, and it
Just
stayed
got,
dark until the end.
yes. So totally dark obviously indicates a sense of blankness and emptiness. So allow the mind. Mind is not ready to accept that. But when we settle into that, Then another layer of experiences dawns. Beautiful. How are you, Christina? Today she's
Oh,
smiling. Good.
hey,
Yeah.
yeah, I've been practicing, so I could feel it pain, like just putting forward to myself. So I'm happy I could relate to everyone by practicing. And today was one of my favorite practices I think I've had ever, and I
Beautiful.
totally relate to Stephen with there's no anticipation, which usually that's my mind with the anxiety that I have had for forever. And
You
so
don't have any problem.
I know. So that's where I'm getting over that, retraining my brain. But having no anticipation, and it was very warm, and I forgot I was even, like, if I was to open, like, it was like my mind reminded me that I was in front of everyone, like I was a part of this group, but it was so
Yeah.
warm that it was like I felt like it was like I had a blanket on. Like it was like I was
Beautiful.
just safe. It
Beautiful.
was great. I loved it. So yeah.
Beautiful. That's how I feel very upset when younger people have all these challenges. I feel why they have it. They have tremendous energy, they have intelligence, they have. Only thing is no clarity, and that clarity comes by the practice of meditation. Beautiful. How are you, Alex?
I'm really nice. I had a really nice meditation.
Really?
I
This
did.
is your first time
No, I've been practicing for a while.
with me?
Do
With
I?
me, it is your first time.
Oh, yes. But
So
I also,
don't get carried away by the experiences discussed by other people. Don't believe them. You have to tell your own experiences.
of course, I felt really warm. I was really present. I even had background noise going on with my family, and I even in my daily practice, I'll get carried away with that. But I felt really content and present today. Um,
Beautiful.
and I normally, I don't meditate with groups or in front of people. And sometimes my mind could get carried away with that, but I had a really nice time today. So thank
Good. Tell your mind that you are practicing with me only. You are the only one.
you.
How are you, Leslie? Don't
Hi.
believe them.
What?
Don't believe.
I
Yeah.
know, right? Because obviously, I'm going into the mode of comparison.
Yeah.
So I was able to, I stayed present. My monkey mind was on the jungle gym, and so we're playing with that. And I was able to just keep returning.
Good. Good point.
Yeah. That's it. And at the end, I always,
Keep
when we're doing
returning.
Om Shanti, I want to move. I always feel like my spine wants to kind of move
Yeah,
around
yeah,
during that
yeah,
part.
yeah, yeah. So you don't move the body, but you move the mind. When the mind wants to go out, you move the mind inside, but with awareness, not by force, not by control. So when you do it without control, it takes you to a meditative state. Beautiful. That is all. If you have any question, you can ask the question. No question? That is all.
Wait,
Thank
I have one
you.
question. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. So I've been meditating for years, and I've done Vipassana retreats, and I've done different, and you were saying, okay, we follow the master. How do I know I don't know if this is the right question, but there's lots of masters, there's lots of techniques, there's lots of different ways to do this. How do I know which one to follow, even for myself?
Good question. And simple answer. You follow the Eastern wisdom. I am not the master. I am teaching what masters have already passed on this wisdom. The moment I say, this is my meditation, then I create a follower. I create a cult, dogma, and belief. So, which master to follow? We say Eastern wisdom. What is that Eastern wisdom? We say it is 6,000 years old. What is Eastern wisdom? It is an instrument of knowledge. Are you paying attention? It is an instrument of knowledge, Leslie. Are you paying attention? Instrument of knowledge is different than the teacher. Are you getting it? Instrument of knowledge is different than the teacher. The Einstein theory of relativity is different from Einstein. Are you getting it?
I am, and the instrument of knowledge has a lot of different techniques.
So that technique, for that, you have to go to that teacher who is well versed with these techniques of the Eastern wisdom to see which technique is most suitable to you.
Okay.
Not I prefer, oh, there is a big, what is that? What did you say? Intense retreat. Oh, there is a retreat. Why don't you join? So you joined it. Did you find out, are you eligible to join that retreat or not? So ask the teacher, how do I know I'm capable? I'm qualified. So, not there are. How do you choose iPhone versus Android phone? How do you choose? Based on your liking. But here we choose based on our temperament, our level, what problems we are. Are we eligible? Are we a seeker? So the Eastern wisdom says, I have to become a seeker first. And the seeker has certain qualifications. And once you are a seeker, you understand what I should be doing. But still, you need a live teacher who teaches you from the Eastern wisdom, who doesn't say that, I know, I will take care of you. That is what the tradition is. Did I answer?
You did, and I don't think, because so many disciplines in my experience say this is the way, and nobody's ever actually vocalized you get to choose which one works best for you, and they can all be the way under the umbrella of Eastern wisdom. So thank you.
Not a single. You see that if I see 100 watches in a mall, I don't try each one every week. But we can try. Amazon gives you 90 days, something 90 days free. So that will not help you. So why you are looking, there are so many watches, so many practices. What Eastern wisdom says, why don't you look yourself? Where you stand. That is much more important than any practice. Last thing I must say that. Now you have understood that. You are a seeker and you find the craziest teacher, you will succeed. That is the knowledge of the Eastern wisdom. You are not a seeker and the Buddha appears before you, nothing will happen to you. Did you understand that?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. That is all